ukhona usisi sengimbonile lo usisi weyibuko uzosho nje igama bese usho imedia house mina zobe sengibhala phansi ngiyakubona bhuti usizwe ngiyakubona nawe Ntombi ngiyakubona nawe mfethu kusho ukuthi imibuzo yokuqala leyo emine esizoyithatha bese sidedela ubabe ndabandaba ingabi imide kuyahlwa ingabi imide kukanjalo nje uyazisho ukuthi ubani uphuma kuyiphi media house bese uyadubula ngombuzo ngokukhulu ukusheshsha nezuke lithi ukuphakama ngoba sivulekile.
My name is Nomsa Masego from BBC News. My first question, would you just give us a summary of what you discussed in your meeting with the president? And secondly, there were people that were complaining about you seemingly that you were backtracking on protests that were planned for the June 30th, when you said people must just, raise their flags and there was no march.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Yeah.
Were you threatened? Is there a reason why that happened? Thank you.
Yeah.
Okwesibili Bhutisizwe.
I just find out double checking whether after that particular meeting with the president, did you give one of your partners in crime in the form of Jacinta Ngobese here that courtesy call just to bring her up to speed with what transpired on that particular meeting?
Shoot this.
It's Kawekazi from the News USA. Can I just ask one question? Which you insisted that, and you told your people, nobody, actually yourself and Jacinta, that there mustn't be anybody or Lutayo or do anything wrong. But hence, this morning when you woke up, and what's your take about that? Thank you.
This is what I read again.
Ngabantwana abawu4 abafana ababili amantombazana umbuzo wami uthi ijoba lezinyusa insizwa lobunsizwa bayo iziphi inhlelo unazo ngoba ingane zethu bayi-applya ngokwe-gender zingalingani yamantombazana ibekwa phambili emfana ibekwe emuva iziphi inhlelo enazo
Sicela igama-ke ne-media house
Nzonzo Dennis from Highway Radio
awuphinde futhi
Highway Radio
Nzonzo kwi-Highway Radio
Nzuzo Highway Radio Nzonzo no umhlonishwa asingene uNomsa BBC.
Yeah. President isizathu sokuthi kufanele sibone because there were a lot of intelligence reports that were saying we are actually
Can you just answer in English, please, for the question that I've asked?
lapha KwaZulu.
She wants to know about the summary of the meeting with the president.
Okay, the summary of the meeting is that President had met with Silo Samabandla and mina angingumdideli wamabutho. I am the regiment's leader in KwaNongoma, KwaMandlakazi. So it was very important, and if you look at all these marches, significantly you can see men that they believe in me and they follow me. So ngicela induna zingilungiselele yalokhozi. Ngicela zingilungiselele yanto leya. Bathi siyaqeda manje babuthusi. Ngicela ungitshela yabo siyaqeda manje. So it was very important for President to give us the intelligence report and then ask us what are we going to do with that, because apparently the hostels, there was a big lie that hostels are going to attack people in the locations and they're going to attack people in businesses and everything. Then I gave it happened that on the same day I had umhlangano with izinduna, more than 220 were induna, and then I told them, good guys, let us not go before the meeting with the president. I had already told them that please, there must be no marches because there are people who are already planted. When you are doing those marches, they are going to infiltrate your crowds and do the wrong things. So the name is going to come back to us as Amadoda to say we can't manage our own people. So that's what we did. And then
ama-partners wakho oJacinta.
No, angaqeda umbuzo khona umbuzo wakhe wesibili.
Hayi
ubusuphelele. Okay. All right. Uthi umfonelwe noJacinta uPlos. But no, I did not call Sis Jacinta because we were going to meet in the march in the morning. I met the president from 9 o'clock to 11:30 because we had to wait for him for almost 1.5 hours for him to come into that meeting. The meeting was only 10 minutes. He asked questions, I answered him. He asked me if I can postpone, I said no. And then he said, please keep it peaceful and people must carry on with their constitutional right. I did not call Jacinta, one, because I went to that meeting as Insizwa Nomzizwa. I don't report too much and much. Secondly, it was very late. And I don't speak to Jacinta after 8 o'clock because she's a wife to Mr. Zuma. And we have our own meetings, secret meetings, where we sit and talk and discuss things.
Wesibili, what is your take on the reports of looting in Claremont?
No, I have no Siswam Kawagazi. I don't own those people in Claremont. I condemn that because I don't know under which civic organization they were marching, but we've been very clear about not breaking the law. We can't be saying sifuna kulungizwe and then thina sibulala lokho okuncane osekukhona. Yeah, khona omunye. Highway radio.
Yes, about gender inequality.
That is the issue. That is one of the issues that we have in our statement here, which you will get access to. That we need to first do away with this gender thing. We need to the first thing ufanele siyeke ilena yokuthi sifuna ukuthi masikhuluma kube ipolitiki, kube umuntu wesifazane nomuntu wesilisa. Akwenziwe nje into eqondile. If umuntu intombazane iqualify umsebenzi ayiqashwe, uma insizwa iqualify emsebenzini ayiqashwe. Akuyeke le politiki ebulale imndeni ngoba le politiki yentombazana nomfana, umuntu wesifazane nomuntu wesilisa iyona ebulale imndeni ngoba we lose the bigger picture and we start saying who's powerful and who's not powerful instead of complementing each other. Because why always when you need to have children you need a woman? Why when a woman needs to have children or they want to marry they need a man? Then why are we competing? Because we should be complementing each other. That is why Jacinta did not ask me to come here and support her. I voluntarily stood up and said, this is my sister. She can't be marching in point Amatota Engeko. I was the first man to come from Zululand and come and help there. So we need to do away with le politiki hayi abafazi abanakiwe, hayi amadoda wanakiwe. Let amadoda yiwo ufuna bhekizwe. Ukubhekizwe kukhulunywa ngokubhekizwe, kukhulunywa ngokubheka izingane, abantu besifazane nomnotho nayo yonke into nemngcele nayo yonke into. So ke ilapho ke imisebenzi mayisikhona. Empeleni mayisikhona imisebenzi asikho nesidingo sokuthi kuthiwe kufanele kuqashwe abantu besifazane abangaka nabantu besilisa abangaka. Imisebenzi izoba miningi kunabantu. Ngoba ikhona imali eSouth Africa. Look at the 600 million. It just came out of blue. So imali eSouth Africa ikhona ayikho ngisho encane inkinga. So ngicela le politiki ye gender iphele, asikhulumeni ngobuntu, asikhulumeni ngehumanity, asikhulumeni ngamakhaya, amadoda wamela amakhaya, insizwa kayihlawula izingane, insizwa kayithanda izingane, odadewethu ababe committed endodeni abayithandayo ukuze bengaphumi kusasa bebe ngama activists. Ama-activists ukuthi bona bayiphathanga kahle empilweni zabo. Namadoda wayeke kuhambe ezalisa izingane avuke kusasa athi abantu besifazane bayabheda. Uthi bayabheda kodwa unezingane inqwaba kubantu abehlukene. So we need to cut all that politics, sibuyele sibe ngabantu. Izwe lizolungiswa yilokho. Lo lungiswa umoya omuhle.
Asiqhubekele izoba mina futhi eminye imibuzo.
Ngizobuyela kuyena. Cha umbuzo wakhe
awuphendulekile. Ngizokuyena ndaba bani.
Cela usho mama.
About backtracking.
Yeah.
Do that because you feared for your life when you said that there is no march on the 30th, people must just send videos of flags. What happened?
One, I am a leader, my sister. I am a leader. I have so much experience. I have more than 25 experience leading men. I know men. When I was saying this, I was specifically speaking to men, and I was slowing them down because the pace they were moving on, the country would be burning today. I'm a leader. You must see when I'm leading these people. I don't lead these people. You've never interviewed me in front of Ibutu. You've never interviewed, nobody has interviewed me in front of Insizwa. I'm always vigilant and checking and making sure because I know them. I'm the only person who can calm them down, build 257,000. So when I was doing that, first I brought back the value of this flag. I started wearing this flag in these marches and I said to people, let us just, because we are different tribes, we are different people are putting this xenophobia thing and everything. Let us use this flag as a symbol of unity and as people that accept each other. So when I was saying that, firstly, I said that 2 weeks before I met the president. Secondly, I was slowing down men because I could hear when I was talking that there are going to be problems. Thirdly, we don't have the budget If I said people must come to where I am or they must march wherever they are, we do not have the budget. I can't help them to get where they are. And when I say go and march in Matubatuba, and then when they want to get there and they can't get there, they get frustrated, then they start grouping themselves in the next shop or next illegal foreigner shop, and then they start doing the wrong things. It is the same thing that my sister is asking, that in Claremont something happened because people couldn't get to where we are yesterday. They still have that 30th of June in their hearts, so that's why they're doing that, and we are calling on them to stop and put that in hold, because we have plans to tell them what's going to happen going forward. Yeah.
No,
Ngiyabonga. Yeah.
Ngicela ukuthatha eminye imibuzo u4 kunensizwa lokhu engigqiba ngapha kuzongena wona kuqala insizwa ube wena wesibili ube wena insizwa wesibili ukhona umunye wesine akube wena insizwa wesibili khumbula igama imedia house bese uyashutha qala mfethu uphakama isizwe
ngibonga ngethuba ngidinga ekhaya ulanda insizwa ngiphakela inhlakahle lokhulumayo umfokama basole kwamaphumulo sibonge kakhulu umfokandabandaba kahle siyawona umbuzo nginesincomo noma nginendlela
media house mfethu
angikho media house
ngicela ukuyibamba ngapha ngicela ungene mfethu.
Okay, Lindamnisi from News from Africa. So your critics will say that you are saying SPAR has 15,000 jobs, there is another firm in Durban, Yopoloni, and there are 2 million people that left, and some will say, where is the proof of that? Do you have any communication, official communication from SPAR and all those businesses?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm not taking.
Finish.
Finish? Okay, sure. Yeah, yeah. Ngiyabhubha nomkhulu.
Ngena insizwa owesine.
Hlongwa Sandile from Radio Island SAR. In South Africa, we've got different demographics, whites, Caucasians, or Amandi as well. So with what's been happening, there's been mounting pressure or a bit of hostility even within those communities. And they were a bit uncertain whether after this, then they are next in terms of leaving the country or so.
Legal
so
ones.
They are citizens of the country. So what kind of assurance can you give them if that's not the case, Uti? But Uti, no, as part of South African citizens, this is not coming to them, but we are trying to, rid the country of illegal immigrants only.
You are the last one, sir. Come in.
I'm Dries Liebenberg with SABC News. Sir, I hear you that people in Claremont, they were not part of your march. But it would seem, if you look at the pattern, if a shop is closed, if somebody has a different name than me, then it seems there are people out there who believe that you are an illegal foreign national. Do you have a message? I get what you're saying about people being frustrated. Do you have a message to try and stop what is happening?
No. Thank you very much, sir. The first one is about News from Africa.
Yeah.
Proof of employment from SPAR and all the other organizations. Any proof?
We have a database of people who have left this country, but it will be illegal to disclose that because we are not officials that are supposed to have that information. But people of South Africa, police give us intel. Officials from Home Affairs give us intel. People from the Border Management Authority give us intel, but they give us as South Africans, as patriotic as South Africans, unofficial. So we can't show that information in public. But if you look at, let's take it for instance, let's take 150,000, because people don't know that we are being told by the Tegwini municipality that it was 15,000 people. It is 150,000 Malawians that gathered here in Joburg and in in Pietermaritzburg. The number is 150,000. So alone in for one country, those people are for one country. They are not for the whole of South Africa. So if one country can give us the volunteers from Malawi that are saying we are leaving, how many Malawians are here? How many Nigerians are here? How many, all these countries. So that's why, Tina, we don't deal with what the metro is doing here. We deal with who is leaving the country and the reason why they are leaving. And the jobs that are created, they are evident. Even Macro the USPA has advertised those jobs. It's on the public space. Macro in Cape Town has advertised those jobs. It's on the public space. A lot. This person, the owner of the Polony shop, I spoke to him directly. He spoke to me face to face. He told me, I have complied, I have removed all illegal foreigners, and I've employed South Africans. And then, going forward, we will be showing those numbers. That's why we put up a number of saying we're going to create 1 million jobs before the end of this year. Create them in a sense of removing an illegal foreigner and placing them with, replacing them with a South African.
From life security issue, are you about to leave?
No, I can't, my brother. I can't discuss that. I can't. It's a very sensitive issue. You must not be fooled by a smile in my face. It is a very serious thing. It's a very, very serious thing and very complex. And according to intelligence, I'm not supposed to comment about those things, but there are numerous attempts and all those things. But backing off, it won't happen. You must remember, as a man, you are going to pass away. Either you are doing what I'm doing or not doing, you are going to pass away. And it will be a disgrace in your forefathers' history to pass away in this world without, standing for anything. It will be a disgrace to pass away when you have never lifted your finger and corrected something in this country, or told your child to go to Ihambe Ganje. So I know I'm going to die. One day, not now. I'm going to fix this country before I pass away. I'm going to fix this country, promise you. And I'm going to die one day, not because somebody is going to kill me. No, they won't kill me. They can't kill me. It's not easy. This is not the first thing. This is not the first thing that happened to me. You see, the way, when I was in Joburg, when I was called back to the president, it was God. Do you know when I was called back to go to the office of the president, that was God. Because I was dying on the way. And when we changed that, when we said, no, we can't now drive to Durban, let us use the flight. The first flight, when we came in the morning, we got the intelligence that we must not be in that flight. When we took the second one, and we were told that we are not, until the police came there and explained to me that this is 1112. Usisumambat, I think Ukonala for intelligence, she was the one that was doing that. So it is hard. It is hard. That's why it is so painful when you listen to people criticizing and crying that you didn't meet Subanbani, you didn't tell Jacinta about the meeting. They don't know what I go through. And nobody, not even one of these civic organization leaders are going through what I go through. Because people have just taken this thing and they placed it on me. I'm going to that man's question. They just placed it on me like I'm the one who started this fight. I did not start the fight. I'm very clear. You can go as back as 2013. I've been saying what I'm saying today. And I've done a lot in making sure that the country, wherever I can, is fixed. So I can't discuss my security issues. It is a very complex and very painful story, but I don't mind, and I won't die. And so, Ma'am Telezi, you can kululega, Mama. Maybe I'll still lobola you. You don't know.